Hi, I'm your host Robin, and last week we talked about the double bind and how it affects women trying to get power. This episode we're talking about objectification. What is objectification? We aim to answer this question along with many others as we explore what objectification is, how it affects women and girls, and the effects objectification has had on many aspects of politics, especially with women. Objectification has been a serious topic to consider for the past few decades as women and men are faced with more confusing standards on how to go about their daily lives. Before people experience objectification as adults, they also experience objectification as young children. In a political context, the objectification that female candidates face limits their chances of excelling. Objectification, in its simplest terms, is seeing or treating a person, usually a woman, as an object. Here are some examples of objectification in our daily lives. She's a table, she's a beer bottle, she's just a pair of legs, she's the globe, but she's never a person. An object, not a subject. Kind of annoying, right? These kinds of images affect women in all sorts of positions, from stay-at-home moms to entrepreneurs. The emotional and physical effects of being considered lesser than yourself are detrimental. Womanhood is a precious thing, and the threat of being downgraded to be considered only an object is a scary thought. Consider this. People tend to give objects, like their cars, female pronouns. This is common and turns an object into a woman. Women are simply decorations to a man, just like his car. For example, here's a clip of Dean Winchester referring to his car like this.
Woo! Listen to her purr. You ever heard anything so sweet?
Another example of how women are treated as less than in society is how there is less attention placed on any words that women are saying compared to what clothes they're wearing or how they look. Women growing up in a world where their celebrity role models, mothers, and their sisters are reduced to less than they really are is deteriorating to their self-esteem. The impacts of objectification can be seen beginning at a very young age. As Rachel Colagiro has found in her study entitled Political Consciousness and Gender Collective Action, a Case and Place for Self-Objectification, women have been valued more for how they look than what they can do, a value system that gets internalized and impacts everyday life. Each new insult that comes from a fellow woman or man, or anything said on the media, gets internalized by a young girl's fragile mind, leaving girls more damaged than they should be at such young ages. This internalization of negative ideas follows young children throughout their lives, and they often find no escape from the objectification that they have been subjected to. On a more positive note, there are many campaigns to raise awareness and put a stop to objectification that young girls and women are subjected to. A popular campaign stems off the film Misrepresentation, which is a raw documentary showing the trials associated with being objectified and sexualized throughout life. The documentary shows young girls and women developing low self-esteem and little motivation to continue down their dream career line due to abuse they have faced through objectification. There have also been various studies on the effects of objectification to people's political views throughout the past few decades. As seen in the political world, figures that are well known are subjected to even more objectification as they attempt to be treated as well as their male counterparts. As talked about in Alice Eagly's and Linda Carli's book, Through the Labyrinth, women face a more challenging path to success in the business and political world. Objectification adds another layer to this challenge as women are continually fighting to be asked more about their policy plans than their appearance. This could be seen in the 2008 election, with Sarah Palin often being subjected to camera angles focusing mostly on her legs or her full body, and much more attention being paid attention to how hot the reporters felt she was than any of the words she was actually saying. Women, especially female politicians, face many obstacles on their roads to success. But objectification adds another layer of hardship to their path to leadership that men simply don't have to face. Being more educated about the objectification that women are faced with in the workplace will help decrease the odds that objectification will be a problem for future generations. The road to defeating the challenges that women face is long and hard. But as education advances and more people become aware, the easier the challenge will become. Thank you.
Leader workshop, remember birthdays, direct workflow, my own bathroom, micromanage, promote synergy.